When we look at living things on Earth today, the first thing we notice is their great diversity. Yet, living things also have many things in common. First, all living things are made up of one or more cells. Though the cells can look quite different, they have many things in common. These features, shared by all living things, are the essence of what it means to be alive. A barrier between itself and the outside world. Genetic information and a way to express that information. Metabolism for obtaining energy and for taking in or making molecular building blocks. And the ability to reproduce, including a way to distribute genetic information. We see even more similarities in the details of their cells. All cells are surrounded by a double layer of fat-like molecules. This membrane separates the cell from the outside world, and it looks very similar in all living things. Inside the cells, we find genetic information stored in the molecule DNA. All living things use very similar cellular machinery to copy their DNA. And when they reproduce, they all pass DNA to their offspring. To express the information in DNA, they use similar machinery to make a copy out of RNA and read or translate the information there to build proteins. Remarkably, as they build proteins, they use the same three-letter code to specify the order of amino acids. All living things carry out chemical reactions that allow them to harness energy. The details of metabolism can vary a lot, but some aspects are shared. For example, all living things use proteins as catalysts when they make and break molecules. They all share the same basic molecular machinery for making ATP. And they all use ATP to power their cellular functions, including making proteins, copying DNA, building membranes, and much more. The cellular machinery that carries out these and many other shared processes is made of RNA and protein molecules. And the instructions for making these molecules are found in genes. In fact, all classes of life share a core set of about 200 to 300 genes that underlie the most basic of life's functions. Because all living things have them, we can reason that these genes and functions were present in an ancestral life form. These genes and functions had to arise only once. As the DNA was copied and passed down through billions of generations, life diversified. New genes arose and old genes changed over time. But these 200 to 300 genes with fundamental functions necessary for life were preserved.